welcome to day 23 of the morning yoga challenge, and today's theme is all about the hands and the feet. So we will be starting with the hands and we will be in a seated position probably for about 5 minutes. You might want to sit on something nice and comfortable, and you can have your legs up front, sit on a chair if you like, just see whatever's comfortable for you. And when you're ready, we'll start by bringing our hands out in front, and if you like you can stay here or you can reach your arms up above, and we'll just start to really open the hands up and stretch through the fingers in the hands, and then we'll close the hands and make fists. So we'll start to do this, and you can start really slow. And then I want you to see if you can start to speed it up a little bit. You should start to feel some heat generate in the forearms, in the hands. If you've got your arms up ahead, you see if you can stay with it. We'll just be holding it for a few more rounds of breath. And then slowly release the hands back down, and you can take a couple of shoulder rolls if you like. Maybe just shake the hands out, just see whatever you feel like you need. So now that we've got the hands a bit warm, we'll move on to the next few poses. So we'll start by just bringing the hands out in front of us. I want you to start imagining you're pushing into an invisible wall. But as you do this, I really want you to pull the shoulder blades back, so you're contracting the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So you're not rounding forwards, opening up through the chest, but continue to push into this wall. You might start to feel the stretch over the wrists. Try and keep the fingers nice and spread apart. On the exhale, release. Maybe giving yourself a couple of wrist rolls. You can interlace the hands, the fingers, and just roll the wrists in one direction, then the other. Great. And then we'll do that again. So come back into pushing into that invisible wall, pulling those shoulder blades together. And this time we will rotate the fingers of the left hand, so the fingers are pointing down. And with the right hand, we will start with the pinky finger and just gently massaging the finger, starting at the joint next to the palm and just moving down the finger. So really starting to create space in between the joints. When you get to the thumb, just bring the hand up overhead and gently pull it back there. Great. And then you can release the hands back down, maybe just again rolling out the wrists. And we'll take that on the other side, so come to pushing back into that invisible wall. And this time slowly rotating the fingers of the right hand so they're pointing down. With the left hand, starting with the pinky, just massaging out each finger, just really gently pulling them back. When you get to the thumb, just gently pulling that back. And then releasing the hands, maybe shaking it out again. So this time we'll bring the hands out in front, but we'll have the hands, so with the fingers pointing down. Again, pulling back with the shoulders, so you're not rounding forward at all, you're really opening up through the chest. And with the right hand, we'll bring the thumb in between the palm of the hand and just gently start to push into the palm of the hand. And you might start to feel the stretch go over the top of the wrist. And then release the hands again, taking a couple of wrist rolls if you like, maybe shaking out the hands. And then we'll push into that wall again with the fingertips pointing down. And then take the left thumb in between the palm of the right hand and just gently push into the palm. And then releasing the hand again, just shaking it out a little bit. And then this time we'll just give ourselves a little bit of a massage. There's a band of muscle or tissue that goes around this part of the wrist. So with the left hand, just start to gently massage around the wrist. And then swap into the opposite side, maybe move in any watches that you've got. And when you're finished with that, we'll take the hands, interlace the fingers, bring them out in front of us, just stretching through all the fingers. And then you can bring the hands up and overhead if you like. And then release the hands. Finally, we'll just interlace the fingers behind the hand, trying to draw the palms together if you can. If you like, you can take opposite elbows. And then just start to draw the hands down, trying to keep those palms together. We're just opening up through the chest a little bit now as well. So releasing the hands, taking any final movements that you want with the wrists. Maybe shaking out the hands a little bit. And now we'll be moving on to the feet. So just make your way into a tabletop position to start with. And we will tuck the back toes and then start to walk the hands back. And then with your hands, just take each individual toe, make sure that every little toe, including the pinky toe, has got contact with the floor. And then just walk the hands back. So we'll try and keep this pose for as long as we can. It can feel a little bit challenging, so if you need to come forwards at all, just to release tension off the toes, please do. And then maybe just try and come back into it. The more you bring the weight backwards, the more you'll feel the stretch in the feet. And remember to keep breathing here. And just hold it for 2 more rounds of breath. And then just walking the hands forward, maybe tapping out the feet if you like. And then this time, keeping the tops of the feet on the floor, we'll start to walk the hands back. So you might stay here. This used to be a very challenging pose for me, and you get the stretch in the top of the ankle. You may even want to come forward a little bit. Or if you like, you can start to see if you can walk the hands backwards. And maybe even lift the knees off the floor. Again, if you need to come out at any point, please do, and you can always come back into the pose. And just for 2 more rounds of breath. And then slowly releasing the knees back down, walking the hands back into our all fours position. You might like to pad the feet out again, or you can take ankle rolls, just lifting the feet off the floor and moving the ankles in one direction and the opposite direction. Then from here, checking our shoulders are stacked over our wrists, hips over the knees. We'll send the left foot out, so we're on the ball of the left foot. And then just gently rock back and forth on the ball of the foot. If you like, you can take some circles on the ball of the foot in one direction, and then the opposite direction. And then just bring that knee back in. We'll take it to the other side. So right leg out behind onto the ball of the foot. Just gently rock back and forth. And maybe taking those circles in one direction. and the opposite direction. And then bringing the knee back in, we'll just come back down to our seated position now. And this time we'll bring the soles of the feet together. They can be out quite far if you like. And with your hands, just start to massage the arches of the feet. You might even like to massage the balls of the feet, maybe even the toes. Tend to carry quite a lot of tension in the feet, especially if we spend a lot of time walking around. And you can even start to massage the ankles a little bit. And then when you've finished, that's the end of our practice. Obviously, if you want to spend longer massaging the feet, please do. And I hope your hands and your feet feel a little bit better from that. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 24.